In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to make a Flourish Frenzy border. So this is a border concept that really fills up the entire perimeter of a page. And I'm doing it on an envelope because I think it would be really cool with some calligraphy inside. And it looks a lot better when you have the stroke width. Like, this is cool, but since it's monoline, it just doesn't have a lot of personality. So I've got an envelope here and it is a rectangular dimension, so I'll want to do an oval. If you have paper that's a square, then you will do a circle. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball this here and just draw 4 guidelines that will help me to make the perfect oval. And then, well, I shouldn't say perfect, but an oval that's relatively symmetric. And then just connect these. And if you really want to get technical and draw a great oval, you can always use your ruler to draw these guidelines. So, decide to do an inch here, an inch here, an inch in here, and then connect all of them. But I'm not too terribly worried about that. Okay. And then once you've got your oval, it's just time to go around and make these little, what I like to call phone cord loops. So they're little loops that look like an old phone cord, like the kind we had when I was growing up. So what you'll do is just, got a little fiber there. So start wherever and make a tall loop, and then a short loop. And then you're just going to alternate. So tall loop and short loop. And try to make the tall loops as tall as all the other tall loops, and the short loops as short as all the other short loops. And I think you've got the gist of this. You're just going around following the contours of this oval that you have drawn a guideline for. So I am going to go ahead and speed up the video so you don't have to sit here and watch me do it in real time. Okay, now let's let that dry for just a few minutes and then we'll come back and add some more flourishes. Okay, once you've finished making these phone cord loops and your ink has dried, use an eraser, preferably a black eraser if you're working on darker paper like this. It just doesn't leave the residue that a white eraser does. Use that eraser to get rid of your pencil lines, which will give you a nice clean looking piece. And then if you want to, really, you can leave the border like that, but I like to really fill things up. So let me just reincorporate this water into my ink. And then just fill in the negative space with flourishes wherever you can. So this is going to vary depending on the project that you're working on, but you'll just play around. And they don't have to be phone cord loops. Sometimes I'll throw in some S flourishes, kind of look like a cursive S. And actually it looks like I need to add a bit more water to my white ink because it's skipping just a little bit. So let me do that. And if you want to, you can add in some little strokes, fill up that space. And then I'm just going to play around a little bit and speed up the video so you don't have to watch this in real time. But really the point is just fill in this negative space so that you have a cool flourished border. No one right way to do it. Just draw loops and swirls and you'll be good. Okay, so now I've got a beautiful decorated border right here made of calligraphy flourishes. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I've actually got a couple of mistakes. Despite my best efforts, I smeared the ink right here and right here. So I'm going to show you how to fix that, and then we will be done with our border. Alrighty, so if you have smudging mistakes like what I made, which is entirely possible with this type of project, just take an X-Acto knife and scrape while you blow on the page. So basically I'm scraping off the pigment to reveal the red paper underneath. And there we go, that looks nice and clean. And then let's go over to the next one. This one's pretty easy, not a bad smear. And there we go. Check that out. Beautiful. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make this decorated calligraphy border. Really the trick is just to approach it without judgment. So there is so much going on right here that nobody is going to notice if you make a mistake or if one of your flourishes isn't looking super great. The only thing I would keep in mind is flourishes equal ovals. So try not to make really circular shapes. You really always want to go for that oval. If you're new to the world of flourishing with a pointed pen, go ahead and check out the articles that I've linked to in this video description. They will help you a lot in figuring out how to make flourishes that look pretty and professional. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.